Disability Innovation Fund, DIF 101. What you need to know about these powerful programs. National Clearinghouse of Rehabilitation Training Materials Supplement, NCRTM. Welcome and thank you for joining us today for Disability Innovation Fund 101, what you need to know about these powerful programs. My name is Lindsay Rosswell, and I'm with the National Clearinghouse of Rehabilitation Training Materials, or NCRTM. I'm also joined by my colleague Heather Service, as well as Cassandra Schaffler from the Rehabilitation Services Administration, or RSA, and you'll be hearing from her in just a moment. We're thrilled to have you with us as we explore key aspects of the Disability Innovation Fund program, otherwise known as DIF, and the resources available through the NCRTM. Whether you're an employer, job seeker, vocational rehabilitation professional, an educator, or simply somebody passionate about the disability community, we're excited to share some valuable insights and resources with you. Slide 2, Objectives. To that end, let's take a look at our objectives today. This session is designed to accomplish 3 main goals. Provide you with the history and background of the DIF, including its evolution, key achievements, and impact. Showcase NCRTM's role in providing critical DIF information to you, and equip you with tools and resources to easily find information about the DIF and its grantees. By the end of our time together, you'll have a deeper understanding of the DIF's impact and know where to access the resources to continue your journey. Slide 3, RSA and NCRTM. To provide a foundation for our session, let me briefly introduce RSA and the NCRTM. Cass will be sharing more information about RSA a little later in the webinar, offering additional insights into their role and impact. RSA is a cornerstone of the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Special Education and Rehabilitative Services. Its mission is to empower individuals with disabilities to achieve employment, economic self-sufficiency, and independence. Through leadership, funding, and collaboration, RSA supports state vocational rehabilitation program, grantees, and initiatives like the DIF to improve outcomes for individuals with disabilities. Maintained by New Additions Consulting, NCRTM is the central clearinghouse for vocational rehabilitation information for individuals with disabilities and offers the vocational rehabilitation and education communities an opportunity to contribute new knowledge to their specific fields and gain visibility for their work.
Slide 4, History and Background of DIF. Thank you, Lindsay. Let's begin with an overview of the DIF. This is where we'll explore why it was created, how it evolved, and what it has achieved. DIF origins and purpose. The DIF is administered by RSA, and its origins trace back to 2012, when Congress authorized unused funds after states received their share under Section 110B2 of the Rehabilitation Act to be used for innovative activities aimed at supporting individuals with disabilities. This marked the beginning of the DIF. In 2022, Congress approved a law that lets up to 15% of DIF funds from 2021 and 2022 be used to evaluate projects and provide technical support. In 2023, another law expanded this to allow DIF funds to cover administrative costs, improve how grants are managed, and upgrade technology used for vocational rehabilitation services. But these steps were part of a larger progression rooted in the Rehabilitation Act of 1973 and later the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, or WIOA, in 2014. WIOA brought renewed attention to addressing employment disparities for individuals with disabilities by prioritizing innovation, scalability, and measurable outcomes in vocational rehabilitation services. These milestones illustrate the foundation and ongoing evolution of the DIF as a driver of meaningful progress in vocational rehabilitation. Slide 5, DIF primary goals and benefits. Let's take a closer look at the primary goals and benefits of the DIF. The DIF was created with a clear purpose in mind, to address the critical challenges and opportunities within the vocational rehabilitation landscape. The DIF was specifically designed to fund innovative projects that aim to close employment gaps for individuals with disabilities, ensuring they have greater access to meaningful and sustainable work opportunities, promote economic independence, empowering individuals with disabilities to achieve financial self-sufficiency and sustainability, enhance collaboration between vocational rehabilitation agencies, employers, and educational institutions, fostering partnerships that drive better outcomes for those served. These goals serve as the foundation for DIF initiatives, emphasizing practical solutions and impactful partnerships. Slide 6, how DIF has evolved. The DIF has played a pivotal role in shaping vocational rehabilitation efforts over the years, adapting to meet the changing needs of individuals with disabilities. Early projects funded by DIF focused on initiatives ensuring individuals with disabilities could customize and access web-based information at home, school, or work, and creating work-based learning programs to support students with disabilities as they transition into jobs. As vocational rehabilitation continues to change, the DIF is focusing on new challenges and creating more opportunities. One of its latest efforts is creating a 21st century workforce of youth and adults with disabilities through the transformation of education, career, and competitive integrated employment, 84.421F. This effort works to improve education, career paths, and access to competitive integrated employment. The goal is to develop and share new strategies that help youth and adults with disabilities transition into competitive integrated employment. This initiative focuses on 6 key areas. 1, expanding access to advanced technology careers and creating a modern workforce for people with disabilities. 2, using advanced technologies in new ways to support employment for individuals with disabilities. 3, reintegrating justice-involved youth with disabilities into their communities and helping them find meaningful employment after leaving the juvenile justice system. 4, providing early support and reintegration strategies for youth and adults who acquire disabilities. 5, supporting disconnected youth or adults with disabilities to help them re-enter the workforce. And 6, exploring flexible field-initiated topics that address one or more of these focus areas. Through these efforts, the DIF continues to support innovative approaches that prepare individuals with disabilities for independent living and meaningful careers. The Pathways to Partnership Program, 84.421E, is another way the DIF is helping people with disabilities make smoother transitions. This program brings together state vocational rehabilitation agencies, local schools, and centers for independent living. These groups work together to create plans that help people with disabilities move from high school to independent living, competitive jobs, and full participation in their communities. The Subminimum Wage to Competitive Integrated Employment, SWT-CIE program, 84.421D, helps individuals currently in or considering subminimum wage jobs transition to competitive integrated employment, where they earn at least minimum wage and are paid the same as others in similar roles. The program focuses on finding ways to remove barriers like transportation or support services, offering additional help when needed, and sharing proven methods to help people become part of the community through their jobs. Finally, the Career Advancement Initiative Model Demonstration Program, 84.421C, addresses the needs of individuals with disabilities seeking career advancement in high-demand fields like science, technology, engineering, and math. The projects use methods like pre-apprenticeships, registered apprenticeships, and recognized career paths to help people get jobs that pay well, become financially independent, and support their long-term success. By using new ideas and forming strong partnerships, these programs are making a real difference. Each one helps improve education, career growth, and job opportunities for people with disabilities, ensuring they have the tools and support they need to succeed in today's workforce.
Slide 7, Success Story, Career Advancement Initiative Model Demonstration Program, 84.421C. Now that we've gotten a solid understanding of how these programs came to be and what they're all about, it's time to get to the exciting part, the success stories. These are the true reflections of how all of this hard work is making a real impact. So let's start with a success story from Nebraska VR, who was awarded a Career Pathways Advancement Project, CPAP 2.0 grant, which began in October of 2021. Tanya is an individual with a disability and came to the CPAP 2.0 grant through a healthcare career pathway business partner referral. She was working as the Assistant Director of Nursing for a federally qualified healthcare center and was interested in obtaining her Master of Science in Nursing, MSN degree, to advance her career and increase her salary. Through the CPAP 2.0 grant, she received financial assistance for tuition, fees, books, and necessary supplies to complete her graduate degree. She obtained her MSN degree in December of 2024 with a cumulative GPA of 4.0 and increased her salary to $99,040. The relationship between the CPAP recruiter and Tanya was really important to the success of her case. Her appreciation for the grant and the impact the opportunity has had on her and her family is best expressed in her own words. Tanya shared, "I can't believe the professional and personal growth that I've experienced through this program. Thank you again for all your continued support. It has meant so much to me." Slide 8, Success Story, Subminimum Wage to Competitive Integrated Employment, 84.421D. Pat dedicated over 20 years to working in the candy aisle at Walmart, but he longed for greater challenges. Determined to grow, Pat joined Project Search, a program funded under the DIF's SWITSI project. Through the program, Pat mastered interviewing techniques and discovered a knack for numbers and alphabet filing during his internships. With a clear goal in mind, he set his sights on working at Dauphin County Courthouse. His determination paid off. Pat now works at the Office of Prothonotary, a records management office where he's a valued team member. Not only is Pat earning more than his previous job, but he enjoys weekends and holidays off. Reflecting on his journey, Pat says, "I never thought I'd be able to have a job like this one. I feel happy." Pat's story demonstrates how programs like Project Search create opportunities for individuals to develop their skills, pursue their goals, and contribute meaningfully to their workplaces. Slide 9, Success Story, Pathways to Partnerships, 84.421E. Next is Wyoming's Department of Vocational Rehabilitation, or Wyoming DVR. They partnered with Wyoming Service for Independent Living and Park County School District Number 1 to implement the Pathways to Partnership program, focusing on youth ages 10 through 21 who experience a barrier to their academic or vocational success. Wyoming DVR and its partners have kept the conversation around how to support youth with disabilities at the forefront and has maintained a student-centered approach throughout. A participant worded the power of this program well when she stated, "I think for the first time, I'm starting to see myself as a professional." Through the Pathways to Progress program, this student was placed in a work experience that aligned with her future goals and has learned how the tasks that she's completing in the workplace can be added to a professional resume tailored towards her future aspirations. Since the beginning, Pathways to Progress, this student has obtained her driver's license, is learning more about pursuing a commercial driver's license, CDL certification in a supported environment, and is considering college as a viable possibility. The motivation behind this program lies in empowering students to see themselves through the eyes of capable community members. Wyoming DVR has networked to build relationships, create inroads for partnerships, and turn the ideas of many into a shared desire to create a collaborative future. Slide 10, Success Story. Creating a 21st Century Workforce, 84.421F. The Blind Institute of Technology, BIT, is offering national registered apprenticeship programs to help people with disabilities obtain competitive integrated employment through their DIF grant. MARC is one such success program. I'm deaf, I'm over 50, and I'm pivoting from a career that has nothing to do with technology. These were the thoughts of Mark just a few years ago. Having spent his entire life as an accomplished musician, Mark lost his hearing in his left ear in 2006 and then completely in 2015 due to sensorineural hearing loss caused by Meniere's disease. He spent the next 6 years in a depressive state, neither working nor engaging in the world. That's when he first learned of Salesforce's partnership with the Blind Institute of Technology. BIT's mission is to help all professionals with disabilities achieve competitive, integrated employment through high-level workforce development and nationally registered apprenticeship programs. Mark applied for and was accepted into BIT's Salesforce apprenticeship program, and he excelled quickly. Through the program, Mark became a certified Salesforce administrator and continued earning additional certifications such as AI Associate, Scrum Master 1 and 2, and Sales Cloud Consultant, just to name a few. This was a lifeline for me, says Mark. Without the program, I'm not sure where I'd be. He's now transitioned from an apprentice to a full-time BIT team member, guiding the next generation of apprentices on their own paths to success. The BIT welcomed their last cohort in January and hope to end the year with a group of professionals who have transitioned from government assistance to independent careers, contributing to the workforce and reinvesting in society. Slide 11, find information about DIF program. Now that we've seen the impact that this program can have, you may be wondering how to explore the resources and information through the DIF. Fortunately, there is a wealth of resources at your fingertips to help you make the most of these opportunities. DIF program page. To explore all of the DIF program, head over to the DIF program section on the NCRTM website. You'll find information about each program, including their goals, strategies, and what they've accomplished. So whether you're curious about the program objectives or you want to check out specific project results, this section has everything that you need. For those interested in contractor-specific details, the Contractors tile provides access to resources about contractors involved in DIF project, including guidelines, requirements, and more. NCRTM Library. So let's talk about the NCRTM library. The NCRTM library features more than 3,800 materials. It's a fantastic resource full of helpful materials, including many from DIF program. You'll find everything from detailed reports and toolkits to case studies and guides. These resources offer insights into best practices, success stories, and how to put DIF strategies to work in your own setting. You can easily locate DIF products by filtering by RSA grant type. You can also sign up for NCRTM library updates to be notified of all the new materials added on a monthly basis. Trainings and events. The trainings and events section is where you can stay up to date with upcoming DIF-related events. This is a great place to find webinars, workshops, and conferences designed to help you deepen your knowledge. And for those of you interested in earning Certified Rehabilitation Counselor, or CRC credits, keep an eye out for events that offer these as part of your participation. YouTube channel. Prefer to watch content? NCRTM's YouTube channel has you covered. You'll find recordings of past events, DIF-related success stories available for streaming. It's a fantastic resource for on-demand learning, especially if you want to revisit a topic. X handle. Keep up with the latest DIF activities by following RSA_NCRTM on X. The official handle provides updates, announcements, and highlights from the DIF community so you won't miss out on anything important. The NCRTM newsletter. Don't forget to subscribe to the NCRTM newsletter. This monthly publication delivers valuable updates directly to your inbox. It's the best way to stay informed about new resources, events, and other happenings in the DIF space.
Finding DIF grantees. We've spent some time talking about the DIF as a whole and how to access general information and resources. But what if you wanted to take it a step further and learn more about the grantees themselves? Let's explore where you can find detailed information about the organizations driving these initiatives and their specific projects, whether they're currently active, completed, or even open for applications. To guide you through this, we'll be screen sharing the links to show you how to explore the available resources in greater detail.
Soon on the NCRTM DIF program page, located at ncrtm.ed.gov/DIF. 2 new tiles will appear: DIF Program, Map of Projects, and DIF Program, Search and Filter Projects. This will allow you to explore DIF projects in one of 2 ways. First, through an interactive map, and second, by going directly to the search feature. Let's go over the map together. The map displays all locations where DIF projects have been implemented or are currently active. Each highlighted location represents where projects are stationed, and these are interactive, meaning you can select a highlighted location for more information. If you prefer a list format, located below the map, there's also a drop-down menu where you can select a specific location. Whether you use the map or the drop-down, once a location is selected, you'll be taken to the DIF project search feature. Now let's check out the search feature a bit further. By default, all DIF projects are listed in the search results. Each result displays several key details such as the project's name, its service area, which could be a group of counties, a metro area, several states, or even the entire country. Its topic areas, which reflect topics defined in the grant, such as a focus on arts, green job workers, early intervention and workforce reintegration strategies for disconnected youth and/or disconnected adults with disabilities, field initiated, and the like. And its disability focus, which indicates whether the project serves the general disability community, which most projects do, or if it is tailored to a specific group, such as individuals with autism or traumatic brain injuries. You can select the project name to view more details, but we'll get to that in just a minute. The search feature also allows you to search by keyword or filter by project topic areas and disability focus, as well as other categories. To search, you can enter one or more keywords in the Search Diff Projects field and select Apply. The results will show any project where the words you entered appear in its name or description. In terms of filtering results, you can narrow them down by project topic areas and disability focus, which we've already covered. In addition, you can filter by RSA grant, which refers to the specific name of the diff grant, and by location, meaning the project's primary station/location, though not necessarily its entire service area. Let's walk through how you'd view a specific project. Let's say you want to find projects in Nebraska. You'd go to the Filter by Location section and select any. That gives you two results. Let's choose Career Pathways Advancement Project, CPAP 2.0. Selecting the project name directs you to a new page with details about the project. In a summary box, the following appears: the diff grant under which the project is funded, the grant number, the project topic areas, the name of the grantee awarded the project, the grantee service areas, the grantee disability focus, and the project award amount. Below the summary box, there's a plain language description of the project. Then, if available, one or more interactive tiles with links appear. These link to the project's website. A more detailed description of the project on RSA's website. Any grant products created under this project posted in the NCRTM library, or success stories from this project. The tiles only appear if information is available for these items.
Slide 13. Stay updated with NCRTM. As we wrap up today's session, let's take a moment to look back at what we've learned. We've talked about RSA through the diff is creating new ideas and providing resources to support employment opportunities for people with disabilities. From learning about the program and grantees to discovering tools and guides on the NCRTM website, we hope you've gained a better understanding of the important work being done and how you can play a part in it. Here are a few simple actions that you can take today to stay connected and informed. Take our post assessment. It takes less than 5 minutes. Share your thoughts about this webinar because your feedback helps us improve. Explore NCRTM's resources. Visit the NCRTM website to discover all the valuable tools, guides, and materials that we've highlighted today. Stay in the loop with updates, new resources, and upcoming initiatives by subscribing to the newsletter. Get real-time updates and news by following NCRTM on X. It's a quick and easy way to stay connected. Complete our customer satisfaction survey. We want to know how well NCRTM serves your needs. We're open to feedback, and we really want your suggestions so that we can deliver more meaningful and engaging content to you. And lastly, we encourage you to email NCRTM with any questions at ncrtm@neweditions.net. Slide 14. Thank you. So thank you for your time today. Remember, the resources and tools that we discussed are just a few clicks away. By taking these small steps, you're helping to support innovation and growth in our field. Keep exploring, stay connected, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need guidance. Please don't forget to take the assessment and let us know what you thought about this webinar. And if you're requesting CRC credits, please be sure to take the assessment and quiz. Slide 15, disclaimer. The contents of this video were developed under Grant 9199-0023 D0037 91990024 F0377 from the U.S. Department of Education Department. The department does not mandate or prescribe practices, models, or other activities described or discussed in this document. The contents of this video may contain examples of, adaptations of, and links to resources created and maintained by another public or private organization. The department does not control or guarantee the accuracy, relevance, timeliness, or completeness of this outside information. The contents of this video does not necessarily represent the policy of the department. This publication is not intended to represent the views or policy or be an endorsement of any views expressed or materials provided by any federal agency. Edgar 75.620.